Welcome to Fire TV News. I'm your co-host, The Scholar, and we have our host Chosen in the building. I hope everybody's doing a good today. With this news session, we're just gonna jump right in. We have debate news up first, and our debate news. We want to give shout out to all our debaters from the other side of the planet who are debating on different social media platforms, on your YouTubes, on your Instagrams, on your Snapchats. So y'all make sure y'all check out our new upcoming debaters, and also check out the Fire Debate League because they are doing it big over there. Also in entertainment news, guys, I know it's been all over platforms. T.I. versus 50 Cent, guys. Have you heard about T.I. and the 50 Cent diss tracks? It's been 4 diss tracks. He has King, Damani Harris, and T.I. have all made diss tracks defending T.I.'s wife, of course, Tiny, and the children's mother, Tiny Harris, from the group Escaped. And also, I would like to point out some pictures that 50 Cent posted just yesterday. This is 50 Cent's posting about Tiny Harris. So, as
Now
you
that's
know,
new.
that is entertainment news. It's a 50 Cent, brother, you wrong for this one. Now, how low would 50 go before he just stopped? He's gunning for the T.I. and his family, the Hustle Gang. So y'all keep that also in mind. In other news, in New York, the governor Mandolini has created jobs in 1 weekend more than Trump has been in there for 2 terms. So Zofran launched a $30 an hour snow shoveling job with $45 overtime. $45 overtime is a lot of pay. So he's created this job for the New York workers and civilians, and he had it done in 1 week. Imagine that. If they just increase the pay, then we could, have better turnout performance. What do you think about that, co-host? I mean, host.
What? Which part?
About the $45 per hour jobs.
Hmm. That's news to be talked about. That would be something for everybody to think about. I actually don't. I guess if you are qualified, absolutely, then you should get the pay. Mm-hmm.
Yes, even if
So,
you're not qualified, you should also get the pay. Congress is in talk right now to pass the bill where they are trying to increase the pay to $20 per hour. Now, minimum wage has been $7.25 an hour for over 3 decades. So they are in talk of trying to change this particular wages. In other news, a tip reported claimed that a suspect has been doing work at the school for years, which includes setting up sound equipment for events and announcing football flag play games. But the kicker is he was a sex offender, and that happened in Dixon County schools in Tennessee. Also, the bank 2 women were arrested for bringing their deceased grandmother body to the bank to claim the delayed funeral insurance payout, using it as proof of death after staff requested documentation. Now, when someone passed, you have to bring the death certificate in order to get the insurance pay. These 2 women said, since y'all don't believe that he's or she is dead, we're going to bring the body to the bank so that we can get the insurance payout. Now, that is a story that I have never heard of. Someone bringing the deceased body to the bank to get the payout. That is crazy.
I tell you, that's news to be had. Now that's fire news.
That
Somebody
is
actually brought a body to for a living witness proof. That's fire news. I mean, that news doesn't get greater than that.
Yes, I definitely agree. That is definitely fire news. So, in current events, we will be talking about how there is 800,000 children that go missing here in the United States, guys. Out of all of the surveillance that we have, all of the AI, why are so many children going missing in America? You would think that AI has advanced enough to where we could locate these uh, possible missing persons. So that is something that you can definitely talk about far as news and be current up on. But make sure y'all check out the news about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi and Todd's divorce. Now, Kandi went on the internet and said that Todd is freeloading at her guest house and she wants him out. The divorce is about to be official and she wants him out because he is freeloading. Now, Mama Joyce talked about this early on in their relationship, but no one listened to her. So I'm sure that Kandi right now is having her face picked up off the floor because Mama Joyce warned her. And that is your Fire TV news. I'm your co-host, The Scholar, and I'm going to give it back to you now, Chosen.
Wow, that is news to be had. And thank you for that tune time. So here at Fire News, guys, we're coming to give you the news that's fire. This is not your average news station. It's given to you from the people, by the people. Okay? So we're specializing in the news of the debate world here on this platform. This is the burning bush. It's burning for that information, that knowledge, and that wisdom. So if you guys are looking for somewhere to debate, if you have what it takes, if you have the information to knock them out and get in the ring and get that information out there and debate thy cause, feel free to follow, like, subscribe. Go ahead, because this is what it's all about. It's for the people, by the people. Okay? We're taking this to the next level in news. In this debate world, right now on our social media platforms, we have the Holy Ghost. We have the true Christ walking amongst us, according to the news on social media. Okay? So shortly, you'll be able to have an interview with these folks. We're going to give you a great interview so you can meet the Holy Ghost. This is what we're debating right now. Is the Holy Ghost walking around on the earth? Because there's a couple of them saying that they're here live and well. And we can't wait to see that news. That's fire news. We also have some new champions coming up in the debate world. Titan League debate is going at it with Sinetta, the place where it's very tough to be in. And apparently those brick walls is trying to be broke down. We got the youth coming in there, knocking them out with some debate information. I heard a saying called, is it comparables? This is making a comparison. So these youth are coming in, making comparisons to these elders in the debate league. You guys got to check it out. Make sure you tune in live on the Fire, the Ring of Fire 1. So you can find out the latest news in the debate world. Where those been hiding, we're in and we're out now, guys. We're telling you what's really going on, and it's fire. Okay. A little global news for us. There's a major escalation in the Middle East conflict. We have been fighting this war for a long time. There's not been peace in the Middle East for a very long time. The United States and Israel launched coordinated military strikes on Iran. Again, I think we should take a trip. Somebody needs to go and find out what's going on. This is fire news. Again, we are still 20, 50 years later with the same war, the same fight in Israel, making dramatic escalations in regional tension. These operations have targeted Iran military and strategic sites amid border concerns about Iran's missiles and nuclear programs. I mean, what is all the bombing for, guys? What are we really fighting for? If somebody want to have that debate, what are they really fighting for? The land, the gold, the oil, the money? It's time to get to the news, the real news. And we're going to bring you fire news. So stay tuned. Every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Central Time, you can find us live here on YouTube. Again, the link will be in the comments. We'll give you an opportunity to even come up and tell your fire news. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you. Okay, let's get that together. So Iran has responded with retaliatory missiles and drone attacks against Israel and the U.S. positioned in the region, with several fights and airspace closure across the Middle East. This development has drawn global attention and caused for diplomatic de-escalation. Somebody got to get some real people in here. Somebody get the people in here to find out what's to get this done. We need to get it done. Iran, Palestine, U.S., you've been doing this for so long. The people is tired, and we're going to bring you the news to let you know. Okay, so we got some European leaders are calling emergency consultation and urging restraint, while China has called for an immediate cessation of hostilities and a return to negotiations. Don't worry, this live, baby, we real, okay? And a return to negotiations. Geopolitical spill over concerns remain high as leaders weigh humanitarian and security consequences. So what is that saying? At our expense, they over there just cutting up with their little army tanks and toys and stuff that they have practicing, you know, at our expense. That's what it's really saying, okay? We're giving you real news. We're not giving you filtered news. We're giving you the real news, the fire news that's going to burn in your soul and make you say, Okay, let's get on to Canada. Canada deepens ties with India. Canada, come on. India, come on. You guys are just going like cops and robbers. Like, what is this? Batman and Robin? This Superman and what is this? Canada and India have launched a new talent and innovation strategy to deepen cooperation in education research, student exchanges, and AI innovations. Oh, wow, Canada. You getting into it with the end. Okay. See, this is why you need to know what's really going on. They only going to show you what they want you to know. What we need to know is that Canada and India are now in cahoots with each other. This strategic agreement includes partnerships among Canadian and Indian universities, part of a broader diplomatic efforts in Asia. Okay. Public protests across Canada. Police in Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary and Ottawa report a rise in protests and demonstrations nationwide. Come on, the people is waking up. They tired. Protest demonstrations. Is this like the March on Washington or We Shall Overcome? The George Floyd. I mean, okay, maybe it'll do something. But it's driven by global political polarization and international conflict. Again, driven by global political polarization and international conflict. The people is finally having a voice. You're going to have a voice here too on the Fire News TV. Fire News 2 Studios. Guys, we're looking for you. We're looking for you. So make sure you get the news out there. You can do a presentation, an interview. We're looking for you. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this right now to a couple of your friends, a couple of your family members, a couple of them ones that give you the jujubes and wham whams. Share this, okay? So authorities note a significant increase in protest activity compared with previous years. So that means they're going to be watching and putting out a little extra security because they sense that the people, maybe the Holy Ghost had been over there in Canada somewhere. You got them people riled up. You know what I'm saying? So, Canadian political scene. The 2026 New Democratic Party NDP leadership race is currently underway with several candidates contesting to become the new party leader ahead of a convention in March. You know, I don't know if that's really good enough for us. We need to see these locals, these officials, our Congress members, our governors, mayors. We need to see them out a little bit more in the community. This new age AI and social media got them in a house somewhere. No, we need to see you out hands-on with your team in these communities talking to these people. That's what I want to see. I don't need to hear nothing else about what you want to do. No talking. Let's get to walking. Like the Israelites be doing. That is fire news. It seems like they might be the new and up and coming religion because they have camps all over. The Israelite camps are booming. They getting ready, baby. They are getting in action and ready and tuning it up for I don't know, hard times. But they're coming. You see them marching. They be out there on the streets. They be out there marching. They're coming to a neighborhood near you. They should be out. That's how the congressmen and your mayors and things should be out with their cabinets and their councils. Okay. So let's get into some let's go back into the T.I. and Tiny. Okay. Now my host here mentioned about this entertainment news with these celebrities. You know, these folks got a lot of time on their hand. So listen to this. This is a rap beef. It escalates with multiple diss tracks between 50 Cent and T.I. T.I. has been releasing a series of diss tracks aimed at 50 Cent, starting with War, followed by Right One, What, Bully? I almost want to stand up for this one. Here again, these are his diss tracks to 50 Cent. War, followed by Right One. You know, like you got the right one. Baby, you're the reason why I sing this song, the right one. All that I needed. You remember? So now we got What, Bully? And most recently, this is funny to me. It's fire news, but it's also some funny fire news. Lesson. So his diss track to 50 Cent is called Lessons. These songs directly insult 50 Cent and respond to social media exchanges between the two artists. T.I. releases have been dropping rapidly over the past week. That is something else. His releases have been dropping rapidly. So it makes me question, is this planned? Is this another publicity stunt? Are these old rappers just losing their cool? Are they losing their cool? Because it seems like some type of planned stunt to get their name back out there. You know, T.I. ain't been popping since the skating ring. And 50 Cent, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. In serious of this news, I don't know. Did my co-host go? My co-host is I don't know what happened. Where the co-host went to. Okay, if you get back in the queue, get back in the queue. So This 50 Cent, and on a more serious note, speaking of the 50,000 children and so forth, there's a lot going on in this news that we really need to get to, and we'll get to it coming up. We'll cover 50 Cent T.I. Come in some upcoming segments, okay? Because we're just getting started on this. Mind you, of all the news allegedly that's been going on with Epstein Island, his name has been in there. We want to see if 50 Cent is on the right side or on that side. Let's get back to the fire news. The conflict took a more personal turn when 50 Cent posted an unflattering photo of Tamika Tiny Harris. She showed you the photo. I want her to show it again because she showed you the photo that 50 Cent posted. Now, come on now, y'all. They've been doing Tiny wrong for a long time. I don't know, Tiny did herself wrong just appearing. I'm sorry. She a beautiful lady, but when you famous, that's the angle. You might get caught at a bad angle. She got caught at a bad angle. That's all. So let's chalk it up to a laugh, a good laugh. Let's not get too serious over this, T.I., because, buddy, you've been having problems ever since allegedly they said King is Ice-T's son and not yours, allegedly. So don't just lay back, sir. Chill. Now, this intensified T.I.'s response in his music. Okay, so this is why he's dissing, dropping so many diss tracks. 50 Cent's response had wait a minute, let's go back. T.I.'s son has also jumped into the exchange. They done brought King Harris, released the diss track called Made Man, okay, targeting 50 Cent. And that's what we're going to talk about on Coffee and Conversation, which will precede this, ladies and gentlemen, right after the fire news. 50 Cent targeting, bringing his son into it. We're going to talk about being a made man, self-made. Damani Harris has dropped a track titled Miss Jackson, which samples the Outkast hit and directly addresses 50 Cent's late mother. Ooh, no, they didn't go there. They're taking this too far. We didn't get to the point where we're adding the children and the mother into it and the parents. That's the code that we used to not break that code. But I see anything goes now. There she goes. She's back. Ma'am, my co-host Toontown, please, honey, bring up for the people. This is what really escalated this beef between T.I. and 50 Cent. The fine picture that 50 Cent released of
oh my God. That picture is hilarious. He first gave out Charlie and the factory, the chocolate factory. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone wasn't pulled up. So this is the picture that he put up for Tiny, which 50 Cent don't care. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. As y'all can see, he got Tiny as one of the little dwarf elf people. 50 Cent funny. He also said 50 Cent was like, well, T.I. said, yeah, I changed my mind to FN. I don't want to rap because we all know it's because you are gay anyway. We just want to answer these Johnson for juggling in real life. You write a poem, draw a picture, do a dance or something to explain the cause. We want to know. Now keep on posting. I don't make memes, I make music. That's T.I. talking to 50 Cent. Yeah, that's T.I. talking to 50 Cent because he is not okay with him talking about his wife. And then T.I. also went on, 50 Cent shares Sky Team with stars and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson to co-produce the Air British boxing drama series. So 50 Cent is out here definitely getting his money on, right? But while doing that, he's upping the PR for his upcoming stuff. So he's just adding in T.I. That's what I would think, Chosen. 50 Cent entertained to provoke emotions. Love me or hate me, it's cool. Just care enough to feel some kind of way. So 50 Cent is really provoking emotions with T.I. and his family. So he's just adding in a little entertainment plus PR for his new upcoming events. So that's what's going on with T.I. right now. And that's what's happening on Fire TV News. Now let's move into Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi and Todd, y'all. Everybody know Kandi from Escape. She's from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Kandi also is rich. She's a rich bitch. Okay. So Todd was an opportunist, and it shows. He could not fake the funk any longer. So that's what's happening with Kandi and Todd's divorce. Right back to you, Chosen.
Am I here? Oh, okay, I'm back. You know, guys, we're live, so this is what happens on live TV. Don't worry about it. I'm here. I had to went on another page. Kandi and Todd, you know, this is a good way to understand how the rich and famous lives. We all saw it. We all knew it. Kandi just had us so fooled. We all knew Kandi wore the pants in the relationship.
Right. She did. You know, Marlo said that Kandi wears the pants in a relationship. She said that on Real Housewives of Atlanta one time. So that was a quote, definitely.
We all knew that. We saw that. However, it's unfortunate.
It is.
It's very unfortunate because they went through so much to get where they are now. And they made an awesome couple too, you know.
They did. Black love. They looked good together. They worked. They did movies together.
So Kandi is the one who decided to divorce Todd.
Yes. She said.
So Kandi Burruss recently explained that her decision to divorce Todd Tucker came after specific situation last summer that prompted her to end their marriage. She emphasized that they're trying to co-parent peacefully despite ongoing tension.
Yep.
No, that's gonna be a problem.
That's where she talks about him getting out of the guest house because he's there to co-parent with her while she do Broadway. And she says she's sick of it. She wants him to pay child support. She has filed with the court recently 2 weeks ago for Todd to begin to pay child support. And she said he is not getting her house. That was her house before they got married, and he can just kick rocks.
So on February 22nd, episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Oh my goodness. He got the tea. I have the coffee. He got the tea. She decided to share details of the incident, but stressed her commitment to protect her family's well-being as they finalized the separation. I wonder if this incident was in the dungeon.
Of course, now Portia has since came out and said that Kandi and Todd and Shamia, they all participated in a sexual exploitation of themselves in the dungeon, according to Portia, allegedly. Allegedly.
Oh, this divorce has grown more heated recently, with Todd responding to legal and court claims made by Kandi as a part of the broader split proceedings. Oh, it's a major something happened. We got to pan that out. We're going to find the fire news on that and burn this one up, because we got to know why exactly, after all this time, you spend that long with somebody, you invest so much with their kid, trying to have the surrogate and so forth. There's a lot of things that could point to their divorce. Naturally, studies show that divorces occur over finances, in-laws, and schmecks. So one of the three of those, because he wasn't probably good in any of them, allegedly, has this Kandi filing for this divorce. Maybe she just tired of being a man. Because I'm gonna tell you, that is a role that is hard to play when you wearing the pants and you're the breadwinner. When is you gonna ever do anything, Todd?
Right. I mean, Todd actually knew that he started working with Kandi behind the scenes. Todd was a producer on the show. They got together in Africa. Kandi, it was an episode where the voodoo priest or whoever he was, shaman or something, told Kandi that she was going to be married and the guy was with her right now. And so she just associated it with Todd because Todd was there with her. He was a producer there on the set with her. So she was like, okay, this is what he's talking about. And she jumped right in. I mean, she dived right in head first. Even though Mama Joyce, remember you just said in-laws, Mama Joyce was like, this big-headed man, and why would you introduce them to Phaedra? And she was just livid. But she was right, though. And nobody wants to say Mama Joyce was right, but she was right.
Now, this couple were married for 11 years before announcing their split in late 2025. Their separation has been covered widely in entertainment media, and now it's being covered on the Fire News. Okay. And fans continue to follow developments, especially around co-parenting and settlement negotiation details. Now, the question and the topic in the conversation going to be on, should he get any of that money, considering does his time and effort is valued, as well as his time and effort of physical work and finances? Does he deserve to get half as the good house husband that he was? He was very supportive. He babysitted. He did all of the things that a wife would do and ask to get half of, because she was the foundation and support of this man's business. Now he plays the role, and because he's a male, we want to know, does he get the same benefits? Should he get half? Should he get the house, the kids, and the home, since he was there to support Kandi throughout her endeavors? And that's it on Todd and Kandi. We got to find out more what caused this divorce. Now, here's the issue that they're talking about. Despite their divorce, Kandi is talking about her projects and Todd's involvement in film production work with familiar faces from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, connected to his current movie endeavors. So they have to work that out. They're going to need to work that out. Whether Todd is allowed to finish production with those movies with Kandi, because he wants his part of the deal. And I imagine Kandi, allegedly, who knows, don't want too much to do with him, because it's a situation that occurred. We're going to find that out later this week when we bring some more fire news to you. We're going back on the governor of New York. So we got some little entertainment. Then we got some political things going on right now. In our country, we have gone through some of the most dire, diverse times, considering with COVID and everything that is associated since then. So we're bringing to you a little news from this governor of New York. Now here it says that the governor of New York, as of 2026, the governor of New York is Kathy Hochul. So we have a female governor of New York. And this is leading into March, which is Women's History Month. So you will find a lot of news about women here on the Fire News TV. Some of it is not so good. Some of it you're going to want to hear. Some of it you're not going to want to ever repeat. Okay. She is a member of the Democrat Party and has been serving as governor since August 24th, 2021. So she's been the governor since 2021. See how well that's going. When she succeeded Andrew Cuomo after his resignation. Anybody want to put in the comments down there, why did he resign? Why did Andrew Cuomo resign? Because I don't know, was he on Epstein Island? Let me get a noise for that. Who knows? Okay, so she is the 57th governor of New York and the first woman to hold office. Kathy Hochul. She is the 57th governor of New York and the first woman to hold that office. Kudos to her. Before coming governor, Hochul served as lieutenant governor and as a U.S. representative of New York's 26th district. You know, this mainstream news, I'm not much of a mainstream news character, but it is interesting to find out what happens in our politics. The current agenda includes efforts to make New York more affordable, expand social programs, and strengthen infrastructures and public services. So, Kathy, what are you doing? New Yorkers haven't seen, let's make New York great again, Kathy, okay? The people are already saying that women should not be in political office. Let's prove them wrong, Kathy. You need to bring a couple of these real sisters in from the hood, maybe, you know, like we're doing with the Fire News TV, and maybe we can see some real results. You got so many artificials in the officials, you don't ever see no real results. But folks, if we want to keep getting fake news, you'll get fake results. If you want real news, tune in to the Fire News TV. We're here every morning, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Catch us Eastern Central Time. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and like this channel. We got fire news for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow here live, 9 a.m. Fire News TV with your host Chosen and our co-host Toontime the Scholar. And she will be back shortly, but I know she had to go to work. But she is our co-host for today. We're going to have some upcoming and exciting things on Coffee and Conversation with your girl Chosen. So don't forget to join me live right after this. And that's your Fire News for today. I hope you didn't get burned with none of this news. Tomorrow we're going to have some more piping hot Fire News with some piping hot coffee with Chosen. And that's a wrap, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.